Hi there, my name is Jacob and this is JB's Projects. Today we're working on a 1949 Plymouth Suburban. It's in pretty rough shape, but let's see if we can try to get it running. First I'll start off with giving you guys a walk around of it. The overall shape of this car is not very great, as it's full of rust and very rough, as you might be able to see. It's got pretty good bones to it, and it's full of parts for other cars. We go over here towards the back of the car. This back latch is pretty tight. I've put a little bit of lubricant on it to try to free it up, but in here we do have an old mouse infested spare. And this door's just as fluffy as the other one. These floorboards are way worse. There's not much hood left, but the motor does turn over quite nicely. If you can see there, I don't know if you can see very well. The oil does look half decent. It's not horrible oil. Probably could use changed on. It's been probably around 50-ish years since this thing's ran. The carburetor is free. A little bit ago I took the ignition out and took all the tumblers out of the ignition, so now it'll turn with a screwdriver. So I'm gonna try to get this installed. Alright, so I got the new ignition in it. Went and found a battery. I don't know how good it is, but let's see if I can maybe get her to turn over. Come over here and grab my key. Okay, put your key in the ignition. And so, okay, the starter is engaging, but I don't know if it's got enough power to do much of anything, so might go and grab a 12 volt just to see if the starter's any good, because if it's not any good, I will take and swap that out for parts one. Pretty easy to do, but I don't feel like doing it, so if I have to do it, I will do it. But yeah, I'll go grab a 12 volt and see if that's gonna do anything. I just ran it directly to the thing instead of running it through the dead battery. Might help. See if she turns. So yes, it does indeed turn over pretty good. Now I'm gonna try to figure out how to get it to turn over with just 6 volts. So, alright, so went and found another battery. The old Napa battery didn't seem to work very well, so maybe this Bomb Guard's one's got a little bit more cranking amps and tests better on the load test. Probably might work better. Let's see what I can do. I also went and found a air tank so we can blow off all the dirt from the engine, and turns out I don't think I have a coil, so I gotta go find one of those, and then I'm gonna take and remove the old air cleaner, and we're gonna check out the carburetor, see how that is. Tried to get the gas cap off, it didn't come off, it's seized on there, just like most everything else on this car. But so I'm just gonna fill the fuel bowl with fuel and see if she'll fire. But first we gotta see if she'll turn over with 6 volt, so let's do that. right now. Indeed, it appears so that it will turn over with 6 volts, so that is very good. I also found a file to file the points because it probably is going to need that. I would imagine they're corroded. But yeah, so let's take and I guess blow off the dirt. Let's see. Alright, so I'm almost out of air, but I think that's pretty good for now. Old dirt around the plugs that don't look very good is removed. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is probably pull off this guy here. So just check out the carburetor before we go further with the ignition system. These old oil bath air cleaners are very neat. I like them, but you can see down in there it doesn't look too horrible. Everything works and probably won't take much work to get done. So worst things worse, I'll have to rebuild this car, but it's not that bad. I can do it. Alright, so I found a, move you guys a little bit closer, but I found a coil in another car. I don't know if it's any good, but I'll hook it up and you can see if maybe she's got spark after that. I don't know if she will, but there's a good chance that it will. The positive terminal goes to the wire that comes off of the distributor, and the negative goes to the harness. It really makes you wonder, why was this car parked and where was it to get this rusty? Because it says the dealership that it was bought at on the back. I'm pretty sure it was Carsley, but I could be wrong with that. Alright, so I just got the coil buttoned up and back on there, so let's take and pull these clips on this distributor cap here and see what we got. Okay, it's very clean in there. I don't think you guys can see this, so give me a second here. Okay, so yeah, I don't think, there you go. It's not very good to be able to be seen, but the points are underneath this guy here, and see if I can move my hand to get. We can see that it needs a little bit of sanding, but that's fine. And then the points don't look too bad. Here, I'll get you in a little bit closer. If you can see, they're not horrible, but they do need to be filed. So yeah, I guess let's do that then. You can see the inside of the cap is not amazing either, but what do you expect for being parked 50 years? I'm just gonna file them just to start with. Just try to make it easier. Alright, so I ended up going through 2 different coils, and I think that there's probably a wire misplaced on the ignition switch when I did that. So I'm just hot wiring the coil. I'm gonna put fuel in the carb, and I guess let's see if she'll fire up. Alright, so yeah, it definitely is firing. I'll give it a chance to sit for a minute and then try it again. Alright, so it does run, as you can clearly tell. Just needs some fuel. Alright, let's give her a go. See if she'll fire this time. Probably should. Alright, as you guys can see, it is firing quite nicely. Just need to find the rest of the way. So, dang. Let's see. I know that this thing will run. It's firing. I don't think it's out of time. I just need some choke. Sweet. Okay, so she runs. Good. That is just great. Okay, let's see if she'll run without the jump cables. Probably will. Okay, well, she runs. I guess that's all for this episode of JB's projects. So, see you back again. Bye-bye now.